Yo, I told y'all we back and we back. Welcome back to another video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate everything y'all doing here. We back in it with another video. This is 100 new things in NBA 2K24. So NBA 2K24 supposed to be dropping this Thursday night at around 11 or 12 based off what my brother told me. Or it will be live on Friday. Probably when you wake up on Friday, it'll all be there. Make sure y'all got that auto download feature enabled on your PlayStation or Xbox, just so you ain't gotta worry about downloading it as soon as you wake up. I know sometimes it takes a while. For me, let's see, if I wake up and I download something on PlayStation, I got the PS5. It'll take about 30-40 minutes. I got this. I changed my internet hertz, like HZ. I changed from 2.5 to 5. So if you got a PS5, you could change it to 5 megahertz. I'm pretty sure there's some you could do on Xbox as well to change it from whatever you change it to. I'm not really sure, but this video is 17 minutes long, so we're gonna get right into it. Here we go. Let's go, baby. Okay, let me put in full screen since we got the chance. Here we go. Thought that was Superman at first. Alright, we back. Peter Pan? It's not Peter Pan. Probably something else.
2K24 early. Quick disclaimer. I played a beta build, not the final version. I cannot talk about builds. I can't talk about park, rec, the mama moments until September 1st. The other disclaimer, they did not show me VC prices, VC earning, my NBA seasons.
Wait, let's go back. We buy VC all the time, so let's see that.
Until September 1st. The other disclaimer, they did not show me VC prices.
Oh, it's pretty much the same. I thought it was something different, man. I thought it was like 5,000 VC for 99 cents. Okay. So yeah, relatively the same. We probably gonna end up getting that 14 or the 49. I know if we get the 49, we'll be set. Get us to at least the 80 or a 90. But okay.
VC earning, my NBA seasons, Pro-Am, and many important things.
We might get
they left out of this basically.
I might wait probably a week or two before I get that though.
Either A, it was not in the game yet, or B, I'm not allowed to tell you yet. Okay. Without further ado, get bossa to the pack. It is pack here. Here are 100 brand new things in NBA 2K24. Subscribe to the channel if you like 2K. Let's get it, man. We're going to start off with gameplay. First thing is the brand new Play Now presentation. Ooh, very pretty and nice. It's very similar to how it was before, just in a brand new order. Here is the brand new shot meter. It is very similar to last year, except it is clear on the inside rather than having a white center.
Yo, I've been playing NBA Live 24.
I hate the exact size of your green meter. It's not like before where it was like a gradient, so it'd be like, oh, is it green? Is it not green? I don't know. Now it shows you exactly what is and isn't green. Interesting thing that I noticed is that the game does not force you to the three-point line anymore. There used to be kind of line awareness where if you caught the ball, the game would kind of shove you into the three-point line. It doesn't do that anymore. So if you want to hit a three from a catch and shoot, you better make sure you run to the right spot. A big thing that I noticed while playing is that layups seem pretty important and good, especially with all the new badges they added for layups. So I'll explain in a second.
I'm gonna turn my shot meter off.
When it came to going for layups,
just because
dunks,
you already know how to time it.
Fades are still very important in this game. You can go for fades.
I like how they changed the
still super greenable,
how it shows up.
Still horrible.
Still in the same corner, but still.
Bumps
It's
on
black,
defense
not
are a
all
real
gray
thing now.
and
Biggest thing and issue that people complain about NBA
in a
2K23
rectangle.
is that
Now it's
defense
in a.
wasn't really connecting. Well, now when I went to go
I
guard
guess it's
someone,
still in a
I would
rectangle,
shove
but
them and bump them if I
I
had
don't
the
know.
defensive badges, which was
Don't listen to
finally
me,
something
y'all.
that we needed. The step back cheese that you could do against AI does not work anymore. So if I had the ball in my hand and I do a quick step back and do a three, it will be contested against AI. So watch out for that. Jumpers look very real in pro play.
Yeah, make sure you get my
single
stuff
NBA
up
player
to
basically has their signature
a
jump shot
90.
based off of pro play.
That's what I'm
you
be
can tell
using
that
anyway.
immediately while playing. I noticed now. I'm
My
going to say
playability
right
coming on that day. Make sure y'all look out.
All-Star, Superstar, and Hall of Fame. In all these games,
I'm going rookie, bro. Y'all got me messed up.
Going in, not a lot, but they were going in. And in All-Star, some absurd whites were going in. I would completely miss the green window, and I was hitting contested shots. I know it's All-Star, but that's still really bad. There are brand new poster animations in NBA 2K24 that were really cool. I think Pro Play added a bunch of new animations, and these posters are a big example of that.
I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that.
I do not have a list of all of them because I didn't have access to look at them, but I noticed when I got
I hate
takeover,
when they would just stand around and just
one was
keep
a
on
finish
walking.
line takeover, and the other one was a shooting takeover. Both I got activated from shooting threes. I have no clue what the finish line one was, but a sniper one, as you can imagine, was shooting from deep. Putbacks are way more common, like absurdly more common. If the ball is even kind of near the rim after a miss, you could just go press square and it would grab it and dunk it back. It was very common.
I hate that you
way more compared to NBA.
You didn't catch it in the air and dunk
I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad
that
thing.
might be
but when the game would go into
2K25.
a cutscene, the frame rate would explode. It would go from maybe like 50 to 40 frames up to 60
I'm
frames
going to the Spurs with Wembanyama.
Speaking of cutscenes, and this was kind of
I
an
thought
annoying
about it,
thing.
and yeah,
There were
that's where I wanna
cutscenes
go.
now when you're going for a dunk. So you know how you would get a cutscene if you went for a three and you were going to green it for sure.
Be like the
Well, now
next
there's
Stephen
cutscenes where
Curry.
you're going for a wide open dunk. Not the biggest fan of that because I don't know if the dunk's going to actually go in if I'm using the dunk stick. There is muscle definition now in the game. This was not in the game before. So let's say LeBron James or Victor Wembanyama would go for a dunk and hang on the rim. Before, it would just have their arms up. But now, if their arms are up, you see the muscles flexing and the fibers in the muscles moving around because they're using more
Not
force.
the fibers
That's a
in the
brand new
muscle.
thing. A huge complaint for me is that the lighting is probably the worst it's ever been in NBA 2K24. Look at this screenshot. This looks like a mobile game. It looks horrible. I don't know if it's the lighting. I don't know if it's the graphics. It looks like the lighting to me.
I think
know
it's just a
beta
pre-build.
build, but man, this is horrible.
I think they
And
just
my biggest
ask people
complaint
to
about
come out
gameplay
there
is that
just
the
to test the
is
game so
still
they can improve.
slow. I'm gonna go off topic for a little bit here to really explain to you what I mean. The game feels slow, like just like last year.
Maybe because he ain't got his feet all the way up. I don't know. Seems like all your stands was just as normal. Pro play impression.
Now I'm going to talk about my experience specifically about pro play. So I played 2 games against Amdullah. He's also a 2K content creator. Check him out. Subscribe to his channel. He beat me both games. I'm a little salty about it, but they were fun games. The first game we had played was Celtics versus Lakers. I was the Celtics, he was the Lakers. I noticed,
Of course he
pro
gonna beat
play
you.
here more than ever. In fact, disclaimer, when I was playing by myself, I was like, I don't feel a difference. In fact, the game kind of feels the same. That's how I felt at first. But once I played against somebody, for some reason, that all started to change. Derek White was the first thing I noticed. Derek White is a kind of a goofy player. The way he moves isn't really smooth. And you notice immediately Derek White's movements were almost identical in the game, and that got me excited. It's still an animation-based game, but everyone has their animations that makes it feel way more real than before. Tatum, when I saw a shot that was available, Tatum would pull up quick and simple, and it felt just like how he would do it in real life. Jaylen Brown was the one that impressed me the most.
play.
I did a
What's up with this
crossover
guy?
to go to the right, and Jaylen Brown's hand actually forced it back to the left. I'm not even joking. This isn't even like a meme. Jaylen Brown was refusing to go right and forcing me to go left. That was really cool. Al Horford, another example.
Is this guy not allowed to say this is pro play at the time?
NBA players. I know Al Horford can shoot threes at a high level, but when you play 2K, you don't think of Al Horford as this elite shooter. But for some reason, because I knew about Al Horford and I caught the ball with him, I was like, oh, I even said out loud, elite shooter. Dula laughed at me. He was like, oh, it's a brick, and I greened it. And I thought to myself, man, I would not have done that any other 2K game. Same way with Robert Williams. When I saw LeBron James going for a dunk, I was like, oh, Robert Williams is there, and I trusted him to get the stop, and he did. Another example of NBA players feeling exactly how they are in real life. Porzingis was unguardable in certain situations, and pick-and-roll situations, and in the corner.
He good in
like he was
2K Mobile
when he could use his height. LeBron.
I used to play with him in 2K Mobile.
Every time Dula went for a dunk, I just knew it was going to happen. Like I even called him up. He was like, "Oh, LeBron dunks," and he would. I mean, it was exactly how he moved, how he would jump was all identical. It was a really cool experience. D'Lo dribbled.
No, they had Curry at 94, 95.
I knew D'Lo would shoot. These are all examples of pro play being very effective in this game mode. And although I'm saying all this, and although I do think the pro play has beautiful things, I don't think pro play is this next generation absolute game-changing thing. I thought it was a nice visual addition and it was a cool thing. But the game does feel the same for the most part, gameplay wise. And so it's a good thing.
Oh no, I think it's supposed to feel the same. If you feel like you're playing a new game, this is like a new series.
Now let's talk about player ratings. I was able to see every single team's NBA starting lineup and the ratings. Let's talk about every single team quickly. 76ers.
I'm just getting the game because I want to play with the new players.
Here, James Harden is still on the team. Here are the Milwaukee Bucks. Here you see that Jrue Holiday is actually rated higher than Chris Middleton by 2 overalls, which I thought was kind of a surprise. It's actually even more surprising that Brook Lopez is
making a Wembanyama is crazy.
Is to Jrue
People
Holiday.
actually
Up
doing
next,
that.
we have the Chicago Bulls. DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine now have the exact same rating, which I have been.
I'm happy they still got my boy Lonzo on the team.
Still is on the team.
That's all I'm about to say.
Cleveland Cavaliers, here's their ratings. Nothing really to talk about.
I think he out.
The Celtics are broken. Their entire lineup is not just 80 overalls, but plus 80 overalls. Porzingis really makes his lineups terrifying. The Clippers now look a lot more enjoyable to use now that Russell Westbrook is an 82 overall and everyone is healthy. The Grizzlies all have an 80 overall starting lineup, and it reminds you why they're always one of the
Ja Morant, 92.
Here is the rating of the
sniper.
Hawks. Nothing really special
For real.
here. The Miami Heat's ratings are actually really funny because they're so diverse. It actually is really impressive that this team made that.
They got my boy Jimmy Butler with the...
And remember, Tyler Hero was injured. For
I gotta see my boy Jimmy Butler if he actually got the dreads. That's gonna be wild.
The Jazz were a shocker. The entire starting lineup is an 80 overall. The Kings now have Fox.
I forgot he had the dreads. I've been playing with him without the dreads.
Now tied with Kevin Herter as the third best player.
Harrison Barnes then went down.
All 80 overall club members, which was a surprise. Jalen Brunson is an 88 overall, which is a huge upgrade. And for some reason, Mitchell Robinson's the same rating as RJ Barrett, even though RJ Barrett was probably the second best player on the Knicks in the playoffs. Very odd decisions for
Knicks.
2K. The Lakers. Austin Reeves is now tied with D'Lo as the third best player on the Lakers, and that's probably the right rating.
Right.
Also, Anthony Davis is only a 93 overall, and that does feel a little bit wrong. The Orlando Magic.
That's kind of nice. Like he's not a 90.
It's actually really sad to see the starting lineup outside of Kyrie and Luka. With the Brooklyn Nets, here is their starting lineup, a very young core, nothing really crazy here. The NBA champion Nuggets with Jamal Murray at an 88 overall. Aaron Gordon is now
Nikola Jokic.
which I
ain't Nikola Jokic like a...
Jokic is only 98. I still feel
a new player?
99 overall.
Is he a new player?
The Pacers look really fun to use now with this brand new starting lineup of Buddy Hield, Bruce Brown, and Tyrese. The Pelicans have Zion still at a 90 overall. 5 overalls higher than Ingram. Feels kind of disrespectful to Ingram.
It does,
Pistons,
bro.
Here is their ratings. Nothing to talk about with the Pistons. The Raptors, same thing here. Nothing special about these ratings at all. Here are the brand new looking Rockets. The ratings are actually lower than I thought they'd be, and this team isn't as exciting as I thought it was going to be. For the Spurs, kind of.
I don't know. They seem kind of normal.
Vassell over Keldon Johnson is really odd of a decision, and Victor is way better than anyone else on the team. Very questionable ratings here. The Suns, this team is some BS.
But you knew Victor was gonna be good. Let me go back though, bro. I gotta see who on the team I'm gonna pick. Okay.
Vassell over Keldon Johnson is really odd of a decision, and Victor is.
Okay, so we got Jeremy Sochan, we got Keldon Johnson, Devin Vassell, Trey Jones. I don't know when they're gonna be. Maybe Corey Tyree. Maybe I might just go
way better than anyone
instead
else
of using other people's names.
Very questionable ratings here. The Suns, this team is some BS. They may not be consistently high ratings as everyone else like the Celtics, but their 4 best players are probably the 4 best players in the NBA on any team. Here are the Thunder ratings, nothing crazy here. The Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards is now clearly the best player on the team. The
I don't know, I might go to the Timberwolves.
Almost all of them are an 80 overall club.
Yeah, Carl
they
Anthony
didn't
Towns.
fix Anthony Edwards, by the way. The Blazers actually
he still look the same
than I thought they'd be. The Warriors put Klay Thompson as the second best player
was
over Wiggins.
39.98.
Big surprise because I felt that Wiggins was consistently the second best player for the last 2 years. The Wizards now have Jordan Poole and Kuzma, and they decided to put Kuzma over Jordan Poole, which I actually disagree with.
Yeah.
Do not go to FabLetters.com. Do not take our historically low offer. 2 for 24 shorts, 1 for $24 plus the 70.
See what else is new. Jersey extra.
Now let's talk about the brand.
Ooh, this is what I be looking
jerseys.
for, because I be unlocking jerseys and it don't be
Suns
nothing.
away. These are actually one of my favorite Suns jerseys they've ever done. And here are the brand new Kings jerseys, which I also believe are some of the best Kings jerseys I've ever seen.
So, that look like that
face
nigga
cams.
from
I'm going to apologize and saying that because I barely noticed
21?
any changes, I actually didn't go one by one every single team to check every single face scan. To
No,
be honest with you, there was too much to
2K23.
look at that I thought that was the least of my priorities.
The guy that was
But I did
roasting
notice
other
in
dude
the
in
Mamba
the
moments that there was 3
music
significant
career.
changes that I noticed quickly. Chris Webber is back into the game and a brand
I
new
want to see
face
that they
cam.
put the
No, I do not have footage of that. I apologize.
the,
Same with Shaq. They finally fixed Shaq.
Hornets
Let me know now.
jersey.
I was not able to see
Where it's like
classic teams,
the
historic
greenish,
teams, or any of that. So I don't know if these teams or how they look because I wasn't able to see. Speaking of the Mama Challenge, I have a couple problems. First, there is no 81-point game, which is insane. I thought, they announced the challenges, so I thought that maybe I would get to see it there. No, there is no 81-point game, which is an insane decision. Also, there's no dunk contest. And there's a reason why I think this is bad, is because every single Mama moment of the first 5 that I played felt the
he
exact
said you
same.
couldn't show none of the
So
Mama
much points.
moments.
This is way
Bro,
worse
they
than the
always
Jordan Challenge.
contradict themselves.
But something cool.
The last 2 videos, they can't show this. They wasn't,
awesome.
they couldn't,
And I
or they
hope that
wasn't
this
going
blowout
to show
feature is
this,
for every game
and they
mode.
showed it
I had a
anyway.
lead of 60 points. A coach called a timeout, and they decided just to end the game. That's
What
pretty
do you
cool.
mean
I
you
hope
didn't
that's for other
record
game
this?
modes as well.
You talk? I don't care.
I don't want to give you guys all 24
Is he
brand new
like
badges
changing
because you can
shirts
look that up
every
anywhere
video?
and everyone's already talked about that.
I feel like this is
And
all
let's just
not
be
one
real.
video.
Half of those badges are just renamed badges that already existed. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you 9 badges that were popping up all the time, and in my opinion, were all broken. The first one is Fast Feet. This is such a heaven sent, bro. It is quick first step on defense. Derek White was a perfect example. Anytime I got blown by or someone was trying to go around me, I could run to the spot I wanted to
he
go
playing
to
with the
and
Celtics.
recover.
I
It
thought
is
he
a badge
was
that I have prayed for
going
years.
slow
I've always
because
felt the perimeter
we gotta
defense is
rewatch that. I
possible.
was looking at the
This might
Lakers.
save that. The next badge is blow. Anytime I got blown by or someone was trying to go around me, I could run to the spot I wanted
now
to
it
go
looks
to
different.
and recover. It
When-
is the badge that I have prayed for years. I've always felt that perimeter defense is almost
Like, I was
impossible.
looking at the Lakers
This
and I was
might
like,
save that.
nah, you're not
The
doing
next
that.
badge is blow by.
But he the
LeBron
Celtic?
was spamming this badge
Yeah.
all the time. I don't think this badge is that effective, but it did pop up a lot. We're gonna have to wait and
I
see
need that
how
blow
good
by
the badge is,
badge.
though. But it was
Like, will you
spammed
just
by LeBron.
run? Because I'm gonna be
Whistle.
doing the threes and the
My
layups.
Lord, now this is only gonna matter really in some game modes, but this is the BS badge. This is the cheese badge. I mean, if you want to get saved by making a bad decision, Whistle's the badge that you're gonna want to have, and it's probably gonna be a meta badge. You get
Seems
the
like you
most
keep getting
dumb
fouled.
calls that you did not deserve. It worked a lot. Speed booster, in my opinion, and the people that I was talking to around me, this is the best badge in the game. This is the quick first step badge. It is absolutely essential. This game is slow, okay? It's cripplingly slow. You're going to need a player that can run quick with speed booster to get open shots. 94 feet. This popped up a lot and it worked. It is the full court press badge. You get defensive bumps and you can basically start the person you're
I don't
guarding.
feel like
on
they
low
really gonna be
stamina
like this.
immediately.
This
is
seems
a
like something that's only
great
online.
badge if you play it right. Open looks. This is the second best badge in the game because every shot that you shoot in this game is going to be an open look. So I absolutely recommend this badge immediately. Triple Strike. I was surprised. I thought when I was looking through the badges, I thought that this badge was going to be dumb and useless. But no, LeBron James and Tatum were constantly spamming this whenever I caught the ball to get a speed boost off of a triple threat situation. It's the other quick first step badge, and it's very good. Bulldozer. So this badge didn't pop up that much.
It seems like only playmaking and
it's essentially the Giannis badge. It's bullying, but it actually works. When you're driving the court, you shove people off of you. When you go for a layup, you can absorb contact. When you go for posters, you shove people out of the way.
About these
it is broken. LeBron James loves this badge. I'm assuming Giannis does too.
Well, I kind of do.
I can only see this working is if you have it on like gold on a.
Why am I thinking there's a Giannis Antetokounmpo badge?
You have to sacrifice a lot to get it.
I didn't even look under it.
And finally, touch passer. This was another badge that I thought, why would I want quicker second passes? But this is constantly being popped up when you're playing play now. I'm assuming it's going to be popped up in rec. There's so many times you see someone open after you caught it. You probably are going to need this badge because it was one of the most popped up badges in my entire playthrough. Okay. That was a lot of stuff to talk about.
I just need that catch and shoot. I care less about my
very little info that I'm allowed to give you today.
I'll get us the win.
Very limited amount of stuff that they even allowed me to use and see. Plus, this is the beta build of the game. It brings anything I have to say about the game with a giant asterisk on it. I don't want to sit here and lie to you and be like, oh man, NBA 2K24 was life-changing and amazing and a brand new game. Do I recommend NBA 2K24 off of what I just talked about? Probably not, but there's a redeeming quality because I have not talked about park stuff or build stuff or anything like that just yet. That I get to talk about.
Let's see who ain't getting invited back, bro. 2K is like, nah, we're gonna have to look in other directions. Thank y'all for watching, man. This was a great video. I'm gonna see what else we can find and we'll get into it.